Hey, how's it going? Today I'm talking about strengthening for IT band syndrome.
This is Running to the Castle, a podcast for injury-prone RunDisney runners on a journey to running magical miles. Join me, Dr. Allie, as I share the secrets I've gathered as a runner, doctor of physical therapy, and coach. You'll learn the exact ways I get my clients to the castle strong without feeling broken or held together with KT tape as they cross the finish line.
So if you have IT band syndrome, you probably have a really sore outer thigh, maybe even so sore you can't touch it or lay on it. Foam rolling, really hurts. And the pain can go further down across the knee, and so crossing your leg can be painful, and just putting pressure at the outside of your knee can be painful. So you've probably heard, you have IT band syndrome, you need to strengthen, but everything you do really, really hurts. So what are you supposed to do? So a few things. Of course, like I just mentioned, that IT band going all the way down the outside of that thigh, it's really painful. It's really tender. So in the beginning, while it's so painful and tender, avoid doing exercises where you have to lay on that IT band, because laying on it when it's so painful, it's not going to make any exercise enjoyable. So while you still have so much sensitive tissue there, it's so painful, look for exercises where you don't have to lay on that side, or put extra cushion like a pillow or one of those really fluffy yoga mats underneath your side if you are going to be doing something where you lay on the side. You want to be mindful of exercises where you have to do an excessively deep bend. So squats may or may not be an issue for you with IT band syndrome, but deep squats, you may be getting a click at the outside of your knee when you go from that deep squat standing straight up, especially if you have weight on it. Like if you're holding a barbell or dumbbells, doing a goblet squat, something like that. You may notice it more when you're doing something like that. So being mindful of not doing an excessive or a deep bend if you are doing a squat. Now, of course, if squats are painful, you don't have to be doing that exercise in general. There are other exercises to be doing. But some people like squats and some people have no problem doing a certain range of motion of the squat. But that deep squat tends to be a problem for someone who has IT band problems. And going along with that deep squat, avoiding or being mindful of going from a significant knee bend to straightening it with weight on the leg, because again, you can get that click at the outside of the knee, kind of just below the knee. There's a bump right there and you can get a click, and it can be from that IT band being so inflamed and so painful that it's moving over part of your bone. It's not necessarily a problem, but it is painful. So that could be something like when you're in that leg extension machine at the gym, if you're going to the gym, and starting with your legs bent and then pushing the weight against your shins to straighten that leg all the way up. That can cause that click. So being mindful of not starting off too big of a knee bend as you're pushing the weight. Or if you do want to do a bigger knee bend, doing lighter weight so it's less pressure, less resistance against that leg, which then in turn has less likely that you're going to have that click. And then being mindful of overexerting your glutes. So your IT band, it's a band of fascia that runs down the outside of your leg. It's not actually a contractile tissue. You can't actually strengthen the IT band itself, but you can strengthen the muscles that it attaches to, so then it better supports that IT band, the knee, and the whole leg in general. And so your IT band attaches to your glutes and your tensor fascia lata muscle, which is right near the glutes. So doing exercises that overexert or doing too many exercises to those muscles that it attaches to can irritate and inflame the IT band. So you want to be mindful. You want to do some exercises that strengthen those muscles because that will be good, but you may only want to do 3 or 4 of those exercises as opposed to 9 or 10 of those exercises. Or you may want to do less resistance, less weight, change up the order of the exercises you do them, do more of a variety of different motions as opposed to single motion, and keeping that variety so then you give those muscles a little bit of a break during your workout to give some time for things to feel better, adjust, and acclimate to all of the motions. So to wrap it up, so when you're doing strength exercises for IT band syndrome, be mindful of the position you're in. If it's too sore to lay on your side because of the painful IT band, find other exercises to do in a different position, sitting, standing, or laying on your belly instead of laying on your side. Be mindful of deep bending either in a squat or a deep knee bend from a leg extension machine, and not overexerting your glutes because your IT band doesn't attach to those glutes, and when those get overworked, it can irritate the IT band. Before you go, I want to invite you to the newest glute workout for runDisney runners. This glute workout program is 12 workouts for glutes only that don't include squats or lunges. You told me you want more exercises to build strong glutes that aren't squats and lunges. If you're interested in building strong glutes with exercises that don't aggravate your knees, I invite you to sign up for the interest list so you get notified first when the program opens. In addition to first dibs, you'll receive discounts and special bonus offers. Click the link in the description to go register for that interest list now.
As always, thanks so much for listening. That's all for now. Talk to you soon.